Hello guys, and welcome to a new video of Gears of War 3. In today's video, I'll show you the best way to level up, and the table of contents for today's video would be basics, general strategy, XP calculator, and live gameplay. So without further ado, let's begin. And before we start, I wanted to take the time to give a little shout out to Exotrash666, great name by the way, who actually gave me the idea for today's video. But if you're seeing this, thank you very much for the support, first of all, and second of all, this video is dedicated to you. So yeah, thank you again, and now let's just begin. So before we actually start with the strategy, there's a couple of things we need to understand on how the XP system works in this game. So there's a couple of factors that affect this, and I'm going to explain them real quick. So the first thing we have is difficulty multipliers. When playing arcade on the campaign mode, depending the difficulty, the total score of a match is multiplied times a certain percentage. So as you know, we have 4 difficulties in this game: casual, normal, hardcore, and insane. And depending on which difficulty we're playing, the game would multiply the score, not the XP, the score that we got on the campaign arcade mode times a certain amount. So for casual, it's 1.0 or 100%, so it does nothing. Normal 1.5, hardcore 2, and insane 2.5. So for example, if we earn 100,000 points during a match of arcade in the campaign mode, for casual it would give us 100k, for normal would be 150, hardcore 200, and insane 250,000 points. So then we have mutators multipliers. Depending the mutators used, the total score of a match is multiplied times a certain percentage. Again, if we're using certain type of mutators, the game would multiply the score of the game, not the XP, the score of the game times a certain amount. Again, as you know, there's 2 types of mutators. We have easy mutators and we have hard mutators. So per 1 easy mutator, the game multiplies the score times 0.25 or 25%, and per 1 hard mutator, the game multiplies the score times 1.1 or 110%. So for example, if we make 100,000 points, and if we're using just 1 easy mutator, the game would actually count as 75,000 instead of the 100. And if we're using 1 hard mutator, the game would actually give us an extra 10,000, so it would be a total of 110,000 points. Again, points on the arcade mode, not XP. So then we have the XP earning system. Most people think that the points you make in a match, horde, campaign, beast, or versus is the experience going towards your progress. However, this is not true. The only thing that counts to gain experience is the ribbons and medals earned, as well as the completion bonus. As a side note, take into consideration that this is the fastest method to level up. However, it's not precisely fast. I will show you in detail how much time it will take you to get to level 100 in the XP calculator part of the tutorial. So as I was saying before, we don't have to get confused between XP and points earned during a match. I'll show you right here. So right here we have a match of, in this case, arcade campaign, and as you can see on my gamer tag, I made a total of 134,000 points, right? And combined with another player, it's total of 137,000 points. However, when you finish the match and you get all the medals and experience you got, you can see right here that that number 137,000 is nowhere here. That is because, again, the points that you see that you're making while you're playing either arcade campaign or horde or multiplayer or beast mode, it's not the actual experience you're gaining. The only thing that counts towards experience, again, it's the ribbons, as you can see right here, medals, and the completion bonus. In case you're playing matchmaking and multiplayer, execution bonus and match score, same thing. But most of the time it would be the experience that you get from ribbons, medals, and the win bonus. Again, not the points that you made during the match. You can see right here all the ribbons that I got: hat trick, ace, wingman, blah blah blah. All of these, every time you get one of these, you actually get experience. Same thing with the medals. Here's the medals that I got during the arcade campaign that I was playing. You can see right here, those 25,000 and these 20,000 are actual experience. Again, all the experience that I gained during this match, they don't come from this score. They come from all the ribbons and medals I got during that match. General strategy. So now that we understand how actually the XP system works in Gears of War 3, we can start with the strategy. So we have step 1. For this strategy, our main purpose is to farm medals. More specifically, 4, as this is the only feasible way to level up nowadays. These medals grant big amounts of XP every time you onyx them, and you can do it unlimited amount of times. So the reason I mentioned before that this is the only feasible way to do it nowadays is because you have to take into consideration that, first of all, it's not supposed to be fast, right? Leveling up, it's supposed to be something that lasts at least as long as the life of the game. So it would be 1 year or a year and a half, right? So you're not supposed to get to level 100 in less than 1 week, right? And the way you used to get more XP back in the day when the game was alive more than 10 years ago was by playing multiplayer, which was the best way to get ribbons and medals, first of all. And second of all, by playing events, live events that the game devs would put online. So you would get more experience, more medals, more whatever, right? So that's why I was saying that today, with the game, that it's dead right now, the situation that the game is dead right now, the only feasible way to do it is this method, all right? So the first medal we will be focusing on would be Aficionado. So we have right here, play 500 chapters of arcade. This is on the campaign, right? The second medal we have, it's King of the Cock. Then we have earn 7,500,000 total points in arcade mode. Then we have medal number 3, which is number 1 in arcade 240 times. And medal number 4, survivalist, complete 240 chapters without dying. So these 4 medals are the ones that we will be focusing and we will be grinding to get as much XP as possible. Step number 2, we will require a second controller for you to be able to unlock medal number 1 and ribbon ace. Without a second player, we are not able to get these. Again, this is mandatory. No, you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it solo. You could, but again, you would be losing the XP from getting survivalist. No, sorry, number 1 again, because you cannot end number 1 if you're playing alone. The game wouldn't give you the medal or the ribbon. And same thing with the ribbons. You wouldn't get the ribbon right here. I think it's ace. So yeah, you cannot do it alone. So you would need a controller. It doesn't matter if the account is new or whatever, or it's an account that you don't use. And actually, what you can do is that by doing this method, you can level up 2 accounts at the same time. I was doing it with my brother's account, and I leveled him up to level 100, as you can see right here on the screenshot, right about here. Both of us are at level 100, and he was not doing nothing. Like, I was just playing with his account for this method. So yeah, it's necessarily 2 controller type of strategy. You can also do it online. If you don't have a second controller, you can ask a friend to just turn on his Xbox and leave it right there dead, and then you can do it by yourself. But yeah. Step number 3. We will start a campaign on the arcade mode. Choose the act number 2, chapter 2, House of Sand mission. Difficulty insane, and for mutators we will use 1 easy, which is super reload, and 2 hard, which are no ammo drops and enemy regeneration, which can be substituted with perfect reload in case you have it. All tutorials to unlock mutators are linked in the description. So for you to be able to play arcade on this mission, you would necessarily need to have it unlocked. How you unlock it? By playing the campaign, as simple as that. Same thing with the difficulty, insane difficulty. You would need to complete the campaign at least once on hardcore difficulty to be able to play on insane. So if you haven't done that, go do that and then come back to the video. And for the mutators are essential for this tutorial. So if you don't have them, I have very good tutorials on how to unlock them. Again, they're in the description. So go ahead, do that, and then come back. Step number 4. We will play this mission having in mind 2 very indispensable things. Number 1 being not to go down a single time on the entire mission. And number 2, trying to make as many points as possible. 55k average by the end of the chapter. If you don't make enough points or go down a single time, you will need to restart the chapter from the beginning, since we need to maximize our score and ribbons. Again, why cannot we go down during the whole mission is because if we go down a single time, we wouldn't be able to unlock the survivalist medal, which is complete 240 chapters without dying, as well as the ribbon, of course, and that would be a massive loss in XP, right? And number 2, trying to make as many points as possible, which is at least 55k average by the end of the chapter, because again, we need to get the King of Cog medal, which is to get 7,500,000 points. So let's say if I average make 55k for the end of the chapter and you made 10k, it would actually take you 5 times more to get the same medal that I'm getting, right? So again, we need to necessarily not go down and at least make 55k by the end of the chapter. Step number 5. Once we get to the end of the mission, we'll receive our XP points from completing the chapter and from the ribbons and medals completed. And right before the next chapter begins, we will take advantage of a bug in the game and restart from the last checkpoint, which is seconds away from finishing the chapter, finishing the mission over and over and over again to farm XP, medals, and ribbons. You will see it in the live gameplay, but there's a little bug where you cross the end line for the chapter. It gives you all the points and XP. It kind of starts the next chapter, but you can actually pause the game, restart from the last checkpoint, and it's literally 10 seconds away from finishing the mission. So we abuse this bug and we finish the mission again, and the game actually gives you again the XP that you gained all on the whole chapter, and we will do that again. Cross the line, get the XP, the new cinematic starts for the new chapter, pause the game, restart from the last checkpoint, and finish the mission, and do that over and over and over and over and over again. XP calculator. So the link for the Excel chart will be in the description. You just can go ahead, click it, and it will open you a page of Google Sheets, which is the Excel from Google. So yeah, for best reference and for you to use it. Alright guys, so once you open the chart, you will see something like that. I'll just make it maybe a little bit bigger for you to see a little bit better on the video. So yeah, in this part of the video, I'll show you how much XP you need to get to level 100, how much time it will take you depending on the level that you are currently, and in general the strategy and how to calculate how much time it will take you. So let's just begin. The first thing you will see, the first page you will see when you open the link would be this one. Right here on the left, we have King of the Cog, Aficionado, Survivalist, number 1, which are the medals, as I mentioned before, that we need for this tutorial that we will be grinding for this strategy. We have How to Get, as you know, 7.5 millions in arcade for the King of the Cog. Aficionado, play 500 arcade chapters. Survivalist, complete 240 chapters without dying. Number 1, first place in arcade 240 times. Then after that, we have XP to level 100. The total amount that we need to get to level 100 from level 0, it's 3,850,750 XP points, again, to get to level 100 if you are on level 0. So we have then the Onyx medals that the XP that the Onyx medal give us. In the case for the King of the Cog, it gives us 20k, Aficionado 25k, Survivalist 12k, and number 1 12k every time we Onyx them. What does that mean? What does Onyx means? Onyx, a medal would be unlocking the highest level of medal. So let's say for King of the Cog or for any medal, first you have, I think it's bronze, then silver, gold, and then onyx. So let's say for you to get, I don't know, King of the Cog, bronze would be earning 100,000, and then silver 500,000, and then gold 5 million, and then onyx 7.5 million, right? So every time you get to 7.5, the medal restarts and you can start grinding the medal again and get the XP again. So once you get to 7.5 million, you would get the 20k on XP, and then it will restart, and then you can start again earning those 7.5 million. Same thing with the 500 arcade chapters. Every time you complete 500, you get the 25k XP, and the medal would restart, and then you can start again, and every time again you complete 500, you would get 25k. Same thing for the other medals, or any medal in the game. Not any, but most of them. So yeah. Then you have average run, XP completion, and ribbons. So every time you complete a match, as I mentioned before, there's a completion bonus. That bonus is based on completing the chapter and on the difficulty you're playing. So as I mentioned before, and as you saw in the presentation, if you're playing on insane difficulty, the game would multiply the completion bonus times a certain amount, right? So for insane difficulty, the total bonus would be 1250. If you're playing on any other difficulty, it would be way lower. So yeah, that's just for you to know. That's why we're playing on insane. Then we have average runtime. So it says 26 seconds. That means that from the point that you restart the chapter until you get to the point where the chapter ends again, it's only 26 seconds, which is broken. Again, let's say that you made, I don't know, 20,000 on that match. It only would take you 26 seconds to get again another 20,000 XP, right? So that's why this strategy it's broken. The reason I put this here, it's just that we will calculate with this time how much time it will take you to unlock a certain amount of level or XP. Decimal, that takes 0.0072 minutes to do. Average run score 130,000. As I mentioned before, you need at least 55k average run score during the whole chapter for you to be able to do it as fast as possible. If you get anything below 55k, just restart and try again. So yeah, with the multipliers, it would come up to a total of 130,000 total. That's counting the multipliers of the difficulty and the mutators and whatnot. All right. As I put here average run score, because sometimes if you do it very good and you do it in a very specific way, you can get a little bit more. I've got it maybe as high as maybe 136,000, and I've got it as low as 128. So that's why I said average run score. So sometimes you can get a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but 130 I took it as the average, right? All right, so then we have after that runs, how many runs it takes you to onyx every metal. So for the case of the King of the Cock, it would take you, as you can see right here, 57.7 runs, so let's say 58 runs for you to get 7.5 million points in arcade. Then again, if you play 500 matches in arcade, you would unlock this, so it would take you 500 runs. Same thing with the survivalist and number 1, it would take you to 240 runs. All right. Time in decimal, it would take you 0.4 for the King of the Cock, 3.6, 1.7, and 1.7. That's in hours. Total decimal, time in hours, 24 minutes, 3 hours, 36 minutes, 1 hour, 42 minutes, 1 hour, 42 minutes. All right. So once we have all this information, all this data, I was able to create a time interval that would simplify all this, that I called a circuit. What's a circuit? A circuit consists of 500 runs and 3 hours and 36 minutes, right? So in one circuit, we can unlock King of the Cock 8.6 times, Aficionado 1 time, Survivalist 2 times, and number 1 2 times, right? So the total XP that we get from the medals and in one circuit would be 625,000 XP, and the total combining this from all the completion bonus that we get, it would be 858,000 points total for just one circuit of, again, 3 hours and 36 minutes. So now that we know what a circuit means, we can start actually playing with the information, and we can do very fun things, such as the next part, which is the levels. Right here, I took the time to put all of the levels that we can get in Gears of War, which is 1 to 100. And on the first column, we here have how much XP you gained by getting to this level. So let's say if you're level 5, so far you have collected a total of 7,000 points or XP points. If you are, I don't know, level 55, you have collected so far 990k points of XP, right? Then we have progress. This means how far are you from level 100. So let's say if you are level 20, you are still have 97% left for you to do. But if you're level 83, you still have 46% to go. So you're kind of a little bit past the halfway, right? What's the actual halfway? Right about here, 74. And you would be thinking, oh, but why the 74 level is halfway? It should be the 50, right? Well, no. What you have to understand is that every level takes more and more time to complete. So let's say, for you to get to level 2, you would need 1000 XP points. But for you to get to level 3, you would need 1500. And that goes on and on and on. So let's say for level 49, for you to get to level 50, you would need 34,000 points. But for example, from going to level 95 to 96, you would need as much as double or even a little bit more, 89,000 points, which is crazy, right? So yeah, take this as a little guide for you to understand how far have you gone in terms of progress and how much XP you need to get to the next level. So if you're, I don't know, level 90, if you are wondering how much XP more you need to collect to get to level 91, you would come to the chart and see that you would need a total of 80,000 XP points to get to level 91. So now that we have all that information, and with the circuit thing that I created, we can now make a calculator. So this is very simple to use. You won't touch this ones that I put in a dark gray, but you would touch this ones, right? Sorry. So what you would do is that if you are, I don't know, level 16 and you want to know how much time it would take you to get to a level 100 and how much XP you need, what you will need to do is come here, select these two cells, Control C to copy, and then go here, Control V to paste, if it works, right? Well, nope, fuck me. Sorry about that, I didn't notice I was in another account. So yeah, again, what you would need to do is come here, Control C, and then Control V, and automatically the calculator will tell you how much XP you need to get to level 100, how many circuits you need, and by doing that, it will take you how long it would take you to get to level 100. So let's say if you are level 1, the total amount of time that it will take you to level 100 is 16.2 hours to get to level 100. That's why I was saying before, it's the fastest method, but it's not a fast method, to put it that way. However, it's very fast. It's actually very fast. I got to level 100 in just 1 weekend. The thing is that it is very repetitive and it gets kind of boring. So it's nothing exciting like, oh yeah, this very big exploit that I found, and it would get you to level 100. If you want to do that and get to level 100 in 1 second, just get some cheats and you can do it in just 2 seconds, right? But if you want to do it quote unquote on a legal way, then this is the way that you want to follow. What I did is just that I grind for 1 weekend, and then I was just watching movies and and watching whatnot, listening to podcasts and music. So yeah, again, if you are level 1, it would take you 16.2 hours to get to level 100 of doing the same circuit over and over and over and over and over and over again. But let's say that you've been playing for a while. For example, when I was doing this method, I was around level 40 something, 45, let's say. So the actual time that I spent doing this was 13.5 hours, right? And again, the more advanced you are, the less time it would take you. However, let's not be tricked, right? Because remember, the more levels that you have, the more amount of XP you need to level up. So if you're a level 95, you would think, oh, I'm sure probably just maybe like 2 minutes away from getting to level 100. Well, you're wrong. You are 2 hours away, right? So yeah, that's how it works. Again, the link to this calculator and all this information, it's on the description, totally for free. You would just need to click the link, go here, file, then make a copy right about here, and you would have it on your account, and you can edit it and do it and do whatever you want with it. So yeah, I hope you like this little chart and calculator I made for you. Use it, and now we are in with the gameplay part of the video. Alright guys, welcome to the live gameplay part of the video. So here I'll show you how the strategy actually works, how it looks like. It'll be divided in 2 parts. So the first part would be tips, tricks, and strategies for how to complete it fast and make it easier for you. And the second part would be like the perfect run, how it would look like, how many points you should be having by every zone you complete and whatnot. Alright, so let's just begin with the tips and tricks part of this. So I just wanted to show you this totally new account. I have nothing, 0 XP, 0 everything, no campaign played, no nothing, just for you to see how much XP I get by doing this. Alright, so let me just actually quit and log in with my main account. There we go. So again, we want to go to campaign, we want to go arcade, private, and act number 2, chapter number 2, House of Sand. And again, we want to go with super reload, normal pickups, and enemy regeneration, or must active reload. In my case, I rather do must active reload because it's easier, but it's totally up to you. So yeah, we can go ahead, finish, insane. The reason we use 2 heart mutators instead of 3 is because it's very hard, and you have to have into account that when enemies damage you, you lose multiplier levels, right? So we want to avoid that as much as possible, and want to maximize the points that we get every chapter. So that's why we do 2 instead of 3 hard ones. It is doable, yes, it's very hard. However, you wouldn't be getting as many points as if you use 1 easy imitator. So, well, yeah, you can skip this cutscene by pressing the opposite of boss. That's a double box button, and then we can run. And we have to switch to the Gnasher, so we can switch to the Hammer Burst and to the next zone. So we cross this little cave, and after that, and after we cross this line, the characters will start talking, and we can skip that again with the same button. There we go, quick your Japan. And then here we want to run, and we actually want to come here and pick up the Hammer Burst. In this first area, we will encounter a Corpser. So she won't damage you until she's done with the running. Once she's done with the running, she will place herself right there, and then she will come straight up to you. And then you can avoid it by just pressing A and jumping. It's as simple as that. Then after that, she will run either for a hole or bird. She will claw them, and then after that, she will run for you or pop out. Alright? So when she pops out, you want to have ready your active reload already to make it faster, okay? So after that, after she makes that, that means that she's done with that first phase, and then she will go down, and then she will claw a couple more times, either to you or the NPCs, and after that, she will go out. There we go. Then we can switch the grenades, and then after that, she dies. It's as simple as that. I did it very fast because I've done it many times. But that's pretty much it. You come, you run, you pick up the Hammer Burst, waste some bullets for you to get the active reload, wait for her to do the running around, and then she will place herself right there. She will come for you, you have to jump, there we go, and then she will go for either of the guys, go out, shoot her without active reload, she will then scream, go down, and then she will go for either of you, either the bots or yourself. And then after that, she will come out again, and she comes out again. You throw her 2 grenades, and that's about it. It's very simple. Right after you kill the Corpser, a drone will spawn right there. Okay. The reason we want to pick up before the Hammer Burst is because right after the Corpser dies, we have to point right here and kill the drone. We have to do it fast because, as you saw right there, the NPCs on insane difficulty, they are kind of smart, so they help you a lot with the enemies. So sometimes they kill the enemies for you, which is okay. However, again, the #1 priority here is to not go down or die, and to make as many points as possible, right? So either if the NPCs kill the Corpser and they only give you an assist, or they kill the drone, you would have to restart the chapter. We want to do it at like as perfect as possible. So yeah, we killed the Corpser, and then we shoot, and then we killed the drone. Just as a tip, all the drones die by 2 shots of active reload of the Hammer Burst, and the bigger enemies die by 4 shots or 3 shots at the head. Yeah. And we're using the Hammer Burst because it's just easier and faster to kill enemies with this instead of the Lancer. So yeah, right there, as you saw, because they killed the drone, I didn't have my multiplier higher. So yeah, I won't restart the mission, but if that happens to you, you would have to restart the chapter. Again, I don't want to do it perfect this time. I just want to show you like all the tips and tricks, and after that I will do like a perfect run for you to see how this actually works. So yeah, after that we want to make sure to waste our bullets and then do an active reload. We will do this every time we do an encounter with a new wave of enemies. So for this area, the only 2 enemies would be the Corpser and the drone that appears right here, and he would drop a box. We want to pick up the box after we active reload, and then we're ready to jump to the next area. In this next area, Here you will have to deal with 3 drones, 3 tickers, and 1 digger. And then up here there will be 1 grinder. Alright, so we want to do it as fast as possible to avoid the NPCs to kill them for us. So again, 2 shots. There we go. We want to avoid, like, I'm doing it very slow for you to see, but we want to avoid them. Oh, sorry about that. We want to avoid them killing the tickers for us, and or killing the drones for us, right? Because again, we want to maximize the points that we're getting. Same thing with the tickers. We want to avoid them killing themselves, like right there. We just lost like maybe 300 points right there with that ticker killing himself. So again, 2 shots for the drones, 3 shots for the boomers, and then we are done with this. There you go. Alright, so once we're done with this, guys, and the tickers, there will be a grinder over there, right up there. You don't have to expose yourself to kill him. You can just go here, aim through the bush, and you will see him, and then you can headshot him. There you go. As simple as that. And for this area, this first wave is completed. So right about this point, you should be looking at a score of 5,000 or maybe 6,000. If you have less than that, it means that you did something wrong, or that the NPCs killed some enemies for you. So again, you would need to restart the run. So here again, we want to waste the bullets, active reload before we encounter any new enemies, and the new wave of enemies activate once we cross this line right here. So Dom won't move as an exception of 2 occasions. Only 2 times we have to use Dom controller, and this is the first one. Right after we cross this line, we have to pause the game and then grab Dom's controller and take him into cover. Because again, if either me or like you get damaged, or your second player gets damaged or downed, your multiplier will go down to 0. So we don't want that. If that happens, you would need to restart. So again, we go ahead here, and then there you go. The drone sounds the horn, and after the cinematic is done, pause, B, and then once you have your controller secured in your hands, B, grab Dom, and then take him into cover, right? And then you can pause, unpause, and there you go. In this first part, you will have to kill 3 sword Theron guards, and then like 6 regular savage drones. All right, and again, 2 shots. 1, 2, up, 2. There you go. 1, 2. We want to make this as fast as possible, again, to avoid, you can see right there, bird shooting and Cold throwing grenades. We want to avoid that because again, you can see right there, Cold killed one drone, and that's a lot of points that we're just losing. So we want to do this as fast as possible. Again, I'm just doing it slow for you to see the enemies and stuff. All right, so I think the wave should be done right here. Sometimes it bugs. It's normal. Here's the bugs. It doesn't matter what game of the saga you're playing, it always bugs. So just like try to go around, and maybe the mission will just complete. Because as you can see, there's no enemies at all. You will know the mission is complete because the sound will play, the clearing wave sound, and the door should be able to open, but it's not doing that. So there you go. You see, it's just like a bug. So just run around for a second, and then it'll happen. So far for this area, we want to be looking at around 15,000 points. So there we go. Oh, before we go in, we gotta make sure again we have active reload. So just waste your bullets. There you go. Awesome. Then we can come here, and then we grab Dom. After we grab Dom, we want to keep Dom in our hands, since we will use him. That's the second time we will use him, and the last one we will use him to take him cover. There we go. Easy peasy. And then we want to run to this rock, take cover, pause, and then we want to grab our main controller, and there we go. So here you will encounter one catapult and two drones. We want to kill the drones as fast as possible. 1, 2, there you go, and avoid getting hit by the catapult. And let me see. We want to make sure to kill the drones as soon as we see them, because if we don't, they will take cover and it's harder to kill them. So as you saw right there, Dom just got hit by the catapult, but because he's behind that door, he wouldn't actually die, so he's just safe, so don't worry about him. After we kill those two, we have to run, and the catapult won't stop shooting until after the catapult shoots that rock 3 times, which it did because I was taking time to explain. The rock will fall and he won't take cover anymore. So again, the catapult will stop shooting until we cross this line in this barrier. So it would just keep spamming bombs until we cross this line. And after we cross this line, Bird would say something about the turrets, and one drone would appear from there. Once that drone appears right there, we kill him, and then 2 more will appear right here and right there. Either into separate waves, or it can be the 2 at a time. After we kill those, we will find a digger, and we will find like 3 more drones. And after we kill them, we will find some more drones, and there you go, there's the second one. And tickers. We want to be very careful with tickers, because if we don't kill them right there, they will either come this way, there you go, or this way. And it's not only the fact that they can kill you, but also the fact that the NPCs can kill them, right? So by this point we'll be having like maybe like a 6 times or 6 or 7 times multiplier. So that's a lot of points that we will be losing. So we want to make sure the tickers we kill them, not the drones. Not the NPCs. So after that, again, as I told you, 3 or 4 more drones appear. We can kill them again, 2 shots very easily. And again, I'm doing it very slow, just to show you what's happening, what's going on. But you would like to do this faster to, again, avoid the NPCs killing the drones and the enemies in general for you. Alright. There we go. And that's that. It's as simple as that. So again, doing a quick recap. We enter the door. We take Dom into cover. We killed the 2 drones right there that are while they're standing. And after that, we just run. And after we cross this imaginary line that it's after this barrier, the catapult will stop shooting. And Bird would say something about the turret, like, hey, does the turret seems familiar to you? And after he says that line, 1 drone would appear right there where Cole is. We want to kill him, and after we kill that drone, 2 more drones will appear right here, 1 here and 1 there. So again, they can appear at the same time, or it can be 1 and 1 or 1 and 1. Either or, it's very easy to do. After we do that, then we will have the digger that would appear right there too, with some like drones too. So it's like 1 digger and like 3 drones. And after we kill the digger and the couple drones, 3 tickers will spawn, and we need to kill them right there. If we don't kill them right there, again, 2 of them will come this way and be right there, and then 1 of them will come this way and be right here. So again, we want to make sure to kill them. And after we do that, 1 last wave of drones would appear up there. We want to kill them, and after we're done with that, this area, it's clear. All right, so there's like two areas to clear right here. The first one is up there to kill the enemies up there, and then the second one is right here. So yeah, it's very easy. Again, it takes time to get the hang of it, but once you do it many times and repeat it over and over again, you will get used to it, and it'll be pretty like easy for you. So yeah, We want to make sure to active reload before we encounter the next enemies. It'll be the catapult. We would need to use the catapult to kill the enemies that are inside right there. And then after that is the last part of the chapter. It's very quick. It's like a very quick chapter. So yeah, we want to go up the stairs. And after we do that, there's an unskippable cinematic right here. And we want to use the catapult to kill at least the 2 diggers. If you don't kill all of the enemies, that's totally fine. It's okay. But at least you want to kill the 2 diggers with the catapult to make your life easier. And we also want to make it fast, so Barret and Cole don't kill him. So there's 1. There's 2. And we have 3 bullets in the catapult. There we go. And there's 3. There we go. Once we've done that, we can just step up and then run. Here, this is the last part of the chapter. What we want to do is that we don't want to kill all the enemies. We just want to kill some of them and maybe down some of them for us to be very able to run through that door. So just kill a couple maybe. And then after that, you want to come this way. And then you want to down a couple of them just by shooting 1 or 2 bullets to the legs. You can see right there, just 1 bullet. There you go. Once they're down, you want to run. You want to run through this door as fast as possible. And once you're over this door, you want to kill the ones that are down, and then some more enemies will appear. This is the last enemies of the chapter, and we want to kill them as close to this door as possible. I'll show you why in a second. So that's the last one. There you go. We kill him. Oh no, there's still 1 more. Come on, baby. I know you want to die. There we go. So we end the wave, and then we run as fast as possible to this door, as close to this door. Why we want to do that? If we kill the enemy, the last enemy in this area before this door, the actual checkpoint would be right here, and you would be like, well, that's not too far away. Well, it's not. It's really not. However, consider that you would be doing this for many times. Let's say 2,000 times. So let's just count how much it takes me to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 10 seconds. So if you do this, I don't know, 2,000 times 10 seconds, that would be 20,000 seconds that you would be losing, right? So when you add the numbers up, it makes sense. So that's why we don't want to kill the last enemy right here. We want to go right here, and we want to kill the last enemy right about here, even further away if you can. Then just kill him 2 bullets, and as soon as you kill it, just run as close to this door that is closed, like right here. It should be like right here. So the checkpoint is actually right there instead of right there. And that's it. The chapter is completed, and now we get to enjoy our little cheese, our little exploit, which I'll show you how it works. So we just gotta keep going this way, and that's it. The chapter, it's done. We're done with the chapter. We would get all the experience, all the ribbons, all the medals, all the progress, everything, right? And after this, the chapter is supposed to finish, right? So we will see a little cinematic. However, if we pause the game and we go and reload last checkpoint, you would think, well, it would reload until the next chapter, but no, it actually takes you back to the end of the chapter you just completed. And you would say like, oh, okay, well then I don't think they would give you again the experience. Well, you're wrong, my friend. Let me show you. There you go. And again, I get the ribbons, I get the medals, I get everything, even though the game already gave it to me. So it's just like a little bug that we are taking advantage of. And this is the real strategy. So the first part I show you was just like the setup of the strategy. And again, we wanna be here with at least I don't remember if it was like 50 something K points, but the total amount should be 130 something. So let me show you. If you don't have 130 something by this point, you should restart, because that's just not enough points and it'll make things slower. So you can see right there under my name, it's 64,000. what you actually want to see there, it's 130. 130,000 points is the sweet spot for this strategy. If you get something less than that, again, I would advise you to restart because it would be way slower. 130,000 is the sweet spot. The bare minimum I would do would be 128,000, and the perfect run would be like 136,000. So the average would be like 130. So if you do 130, then you're more than okay. Again, if you don't make it, if you don't do 130 or at least 128, I would 100% suggest you to just restart the match because you fucked up. Because I don't know, Kohlenberg killed a couple of enemies, or you lost the multiplier or whatnot. So well, yeah, and that's it. That's the strategy. So we gotta keep running. At the chapter, we'll still getting medals, ribbons. As you can see, the second account is already leveling up, even though it's not the main account. It's leveling up passively, doing nothing, just sitting there or standing right there. We pause the game, sorry, load checkpoint, and that's it. It's as simple as that. So even though we didn't get the best score, the second character, it's still leveling up. It's just great, man. It's just great. It's actually like the fastest way we can level up. And well, yeah, that's pretty much how we do this strategy. Again, set up, clearing the waves, getting into this point, setting up the checkpoint right here, and then run, finishing, restart, run, finish it, restart, run, finish it, restart, run, finish it, restart, over and over and over and over and over again until you get to the level you want to get. So yeah, that was it for this part of the live gameplay. Now next part will be what a perfect run looks like. So yeah, let's just do that. Alright, so let's try to get that perfect run. Again, we can skip this. We just want to run, switch to the Nasher, go above this, I mean not above, under, unskippable cinematic. We keep running, and then we skip the dialogue, same thing, we keep running, and then we don't worry about the corpse or anything. We just want to go ahead and pick the hammer burst. Pick the hammer burst. Again, Corpser cannot do nothing, so we on the meantime set up our active reload for the hammer burst, and that's it. Once the Corpser is right there, she will come for you. Wait for the boop, there you go, the claw, then you just jump and that's it. Alright, then she will go again for Cole or Bird. 1, 2, there you go, easy peasy. And then she either comes for Bird or me. Then, oh, nope, she was saved with Cole. Alright, shoot at her, there we go, easy. And then once she does that, I mean the first phase is done. And then she will just go ahead and follow either you or the NPCs. 1 grenade, 2 grenades, and she should be done. There you go, easy peasy. Alright, then we run active reload and we make sure to kill the drone right here first, then the NPCs. There you go. Make sure to waste bullets, active reload before picking up the ammo. There you go, easy peasy. Then we go to the next zone. Same thing, tickers, drones, digger. 1, 2, there you go, digger, there you go. Ticker, 1, 1, 2, there we go, ticker, there we go, and there we go, fuck, there you go, alright, have 1 drone, there we go, and then the grinder, there we go, easy. Alright, we're looking fine, 5,963 points, that's great. We want to waste our bullets to active reload and then pick up the hammer burst. There we go. Alright. Then again, remember after this, we have to pause the game, pick up Dom's controller, take cover, and then pause again, and then grab our controller, and we can keep shooting. There you go. Pause. Pause. Then the other controller. Grab the controller. Cover. There we go. Easy. There we go. There we go. Easy. Alright. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, there you go. Now we're having drones. There you go. Easy headshot. 1, 2. There we go. And 1. Come on, baby. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. Have no active reload. Shoot to get the active reload. There you go. Active reload. 1, 2. Make sure to kill him before the NPCs kill him with the nades. There you go. There should be one more left. Oh, there you go. There's more. 1, 2. There you go. Alright. Coolio. Awesome. We're looking fresh. 15,000 points. Almost 16. We gotta open the door. Then stay with Dom in our hands. Oh, actually, I forgot to active reload. We gotta make sure to active reload before, again, facing any new waves of enemy. There we go. Active reload. Now we can open the door. Use Dom, and there we go. Awesome. There we go. You run. Place them in cover. Pause. Switch to controllers, and then we want to kill these two motherfuckers. There we go. There we go. And then that shit's coming, but I gotta kill this guy. There you go. Awesome. Now we run again. Dom is covered. He shouldn't die at all right there. Keep running, 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 running. Sometimes that explosion kills you. That shouldn't be, but you know, here's some bugs. Keep running. And again, enemies won't appear until we cross the line of the barrier. Cross the line, take cover, and there we go. 1, 2, easy peasy. Then some more enemies. There we go. There's 1, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Points for ingenuity. 1, 2. Fucking there. There we go. 1, 2. Easy. Where are you, baby? There you go. That's a digger. That's the drone. Oh no. Fuck no. Well, I might be fine, but if you failed the active reload, you might not. Oh, god damn. Well, yeah, I'll keep the run just because I'm doing good so far. But if you fail the active reload, it's a no bueno. Let's see if I can save the run. Plus, it doesn't need to be perfect. So let's see how this goes. Oh no, that's not good. Cole killed two enemies for me. I'll just keep going. I'm doing 30,000, so I should be fine. If not, I'll just reset. So there we go. Again, we make sure to have our active reload before engaging again. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Coolio. Then unskippable cinematic. There we go. We run to the barge. And you don't need to kill all the enemies. We have 3 bullets. If you kill the diggers, it's more than fine. If you don't kill the others, then that's okay. There's 2. Oh, that's. There's 3. Let's see. There you go. Alright, then we run. Pick up the ammo if you want to. If you feel like you're gonna need more bullets. If not, it's fine. Opa. I'm gonna kill a couple of enemies, or we wanna down them at least. There we go. And we wanna go up here. I mean back there. There we go. Let's try to down them. Oh, that's fine. That's good. Awesome. That's good. Awesome. No. Oh, fuck. No. There you go. Awesome. Cool. For a down, we don't want to kill him. We just want to run until we are here. Now we want to kill him. So Kohler Bird doesn't kill them. There you go. We want to be up, back there, and 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. One more. 1, 2. Awesome. And then run. Checkpoint, there we go. Easy. That's the perfect run. Awesome. Now let me see how many points did I get. Awesome, 134. That was the perfect run. 134, it's actually very, very good. So again, the sweet spot, it should be 130. The lowest, the bare minimum, should be 128. If you get 134, 136, that's just perfect. So yeah, this was a very good run. Even though I failed a couple times because the NPCs killed a couple enemies, it still was the perfect run. So then that's it. We want to do this over and over and over and over again. And yeah, again, the second account gets passive XP, and we get the main account all the XP. So let me just do this, I don't know, let's say 10 minutes to see how far it takes me, and we will be back in 10 minutes. Alright, so it seems to be that it's been already 10 minutes. Let me just do this last one and see how much XP we got. But you can see right there, the second account is already level 10, which is crazy, passively. And it's not even the main account. So you have to understand that the one that makes the most points is the one that it's playing, and the second one doesn't get as many XP points. But again, just passively, the second account is already level 10 in 10 minutes. That's just impossible doing it any other way, like actually, like for real. So let's just I'll just quit the match for me to see how many points I get on the main profile. Let's see. Alright, you can see ribbons, medals, win bonus, 52,000 XP points. Let me see on my chart how much is that. That should be 14 levels. 14 levels in just 10 minutes. That's crazy. And passively 10 levels. So again, you can do this with a friend. You can level him up passively, and yeah, it works like a charm. This is so beautiful. I always enjoy watching the levels just going up and up and up and up and up and up. It's so satisfying. That's crazy. Only one ribbon, that's crazy. And only one medal. And that's it. It's as simple as that. I hope you liked it. You can see it right there, level 100. I hope it was useful for you. It's a great strategy, so yeah, use it and abuse it as much as you want. Here you can see all the Onyx medals that I got from doing this. So yeah, if you liked it, I don't know, go to church 2 times this week. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.